Hello and welcome to today's video. We are here talking about the Overwatch League MVP. So, this is something I got on Wednesday that came out during one of the matches. And as I said with our video that we had about Overwatch League being on ESPN, ABC, Disney XD, all that stuff, wanted to record it that day, but a lot of stuff happened that I didn't get to record that day, and then the next day I sort of forgot to record. Yeah. So, we're here now. We're recording. And I think that Jjonak getting the MVP is pretty cool. It was not who I voted for MVP. But he definitely deserved being MVP. Once I thought about who really came out as the main contenders, because who I voted for was not. I voted for some players from Seoul Dynasty. Obviously, they weren't going to be MVP. And I also voted for Sabiobi, who Jjonak was more likely to be MVP of a player from New York Excelsior. So the players that I voted for didn't get it. But it honestly felt like it came down to Jjonak and Fissure for who really was the best player in the Overwatch League. A lot of people were saying Carpe as well for MVP. I mean, he's up there. He's really good as well. But personally, the more I thought about it, because I voted right the first couple days it came out, and I'm just like, oh, I like the people. And I voted for players that I liked. But really thinking about it, Fissure and Jjonak are really the most impactful players. I mean, Carpe could be up there as well. He kind of carries the Fusion. If he's not playing good, the Fusion are going to lose. So it's kind of a thing. But Fissure honestly single-handedly turned around the Gladiators, whether or not he wants to acknowledge that he did, whether the fans want to say he did, whether the team wants to admit he did. Fissure turned the team around. They were terrible until he got, I don't know, did he get traded or released from London to the Gladiators? Because I think what happened was London traded him to a team they thought it wouldn't matter if he was on. So they traded him to, they should have traded him to Shanghai, but they traded him to the Gladiators, and he came in and picked them up to another level, and honestly won a bunch of the matches for them. So he was really good, but it came down to Jjonak winning the MVP with his crazy Zenyatta plays. Jjonak playing Zenyatta, like all the announcers say during it, is honestly another DPS for the team. That does healing. He's crazy on the character. The thing is, I believe he wanted to be like Ryu Jaehong. That was what I heard. Seen around, things like that. And he kind of surpassed him. But yeah, the thing about Jjonak is he came out of nowhere. Nobody really knew who he was. He was just kind of a guy that just played on ranked in Overwatch. You know, he played comp. Obviously, he was really good. But, you know, he was just really there and playing competitive. I mean, all the players played competitive at one point. But, you know, he just, New York sort of found him. The team did. And he kind of just showed up and destroyed him. He didn't play competitively in Korea like a lot of the players did on New York or Seoul or London. And honestly, a lot of the other players too either played in Korea in the contenders or played in other tournaments or the Overwatch World Cup. They did one of those things. Most of them did. So they had experience playing Overwatch professionally. You know, again, playing contenders in Korea, Overwatch World Cup in 2016, 2017, both those years. A lot of New York, Seoul players are the 2017 World Cup champions. Did I say 2017? I did. Yeah. So they were the champions on that team. So, you know, most of these players had experience. But Jjonak just sort of came out of nowhere in the Overwatch League and destroyed it as Zenyatta. So, it's really cool to see him get MVP. Zenyatta's a decent character to play. I honestly started playing Zenyatta a little bit because I've seen Jjonak play. I didn't play Zenyatta at all. I tried to play him a little bit, but I'm like, no. Then I seen the way that he played, and I'm like, you can do a lot of DPS, a lot of damage, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to try it. So I've been playing Zenyatta a little bit with the New York Excelsior skin. But either way, Jjonak getting the MVP, really cool. It's cool to see a support player get it. Support players don't necessarily get a lot of recognition, first of all, in the Overwatch League and in Overwatch in general, I feel. I think that is a thing. A lot of the support players are kind of like there, like, you're supposed to heal me. You don't heal me, it's your fault. Oh, we didn't win, it's your fault. Or, oh, we had our healer. Yay, I did all the damage. Type things like that. So, I think for a support player, you know, whether he played Zenyatta, or if he played Mercy, or if he played Moira, or Lucio, or Brigitte, or Ana. That's the one. I always forget Ana, because she's... Yeah. But, you know, if anybody played any of those support characters and you get MVP, it's really cool to see that. So, for him to be the first MVP of the Overwatch League, I'm sure the Overwatch League will be around for quite a while. So, to have his name as the first one ever is pretty cool. So, that's that. And, yeah, that's basically my thoughts on that. So, Jjonak is the 2018 Overwatch League MVP. Comment down below who you thought should have been MVP. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah!